Number 1. A binary file stud.dat contains records of the following structure. It's a dictionary. So RNO, comma, RNO colon roll number, name colon name, marks colon marks. Write a Python function md within bracket r to modify the marks of a student whose roll number is passed as an argument. 1. Without using temporary file, which means using a list. Second one, using a temporary file. This video tutor explains without using a temporary file, that is by making use of list. All the necessary modules must be imported. You can write the function header. Variable r contains the roll number of the student whose marks you want to modify. Example taken 20. This is the binary file stud.dat. 3 dictionaries are there, 3 records are there. We want to modify the record whose roll number is 20. So this mark should be modified. Record number 2 should be modified. Step 1. This file must be opened for reading purpose. D is equal to pickle.load.ifs. This statement will read one record, one dictionary from the binary file, and it is stored in variable D. If you want to read all the records, use infinite while loop. On reaching end of the file, load function throws an exception, and using try except you can catch that exception. Once the use is over, you can close the file. Now pickle.load will read the first dictionary from the binary file, and it is stored in variable D. If the roll number present in D equal to R, so how do you get the roll number present in D? Name of the dictionary square bracket key will give you the corresponding value. So you can write if D of RNO, which means dictionary name square bracket key, will give you the corresponding value equal to R, means this is the record to be modified. But in case 1, D of RNO is 10, roll number whose marks you want to modify, example taken 20, so they are not equal, control will go to else part, pass. Pass means empty statement, which means you don't need to modify this dictionary, and the dictionary is appended to list L. So initially L is an empty list. So now the first record, the first dictionary is appended to list L, and it is represented as D1. Because of infinite while loop, second dictionary comes in variable D. So now your D will contain the second dictionary. This time what is D of RNO? 20. What does variable R contain? 20. So 20 equal to 20, correct? So this is the dictionary whose marks you want to modify. So new marks must be entered from the keyboard, and that should be assigned it to this memory location. So how do you get this memory location? D square bracket key. D of marks will give you this memory location, and the new marks can be assigned it to this memory location. Suppose the new marks entered is 90, then this memory location will contain the modified marks 90. After that, the modified dictionary, this one, is appended to list L. So now your list L will contain this modified dictionary. So D2 contains modified marks. Because of infinite while loop, the last record comes in variable D. So now your D will contain the last record. This type. What is D of RNO? 30. What is R? 20. So 30 equal to 20 wrong. Control will go to else part, pass, empty statement, which means no need to modify this dictionary. So that dictionary D is appended to list L. So now L contains the third record. Because of infinite while loop, load function will try to read the fourth record that does not exist. So load function throws an exception. It is caught here. Once the use is over, we close the file. So now list L contains 3 dictionaries. retrieve elements one by one from list L. Before that, this file must be opened for writing purpose in W mode. So when you open a file in W mode, the existing contents are deleted. Now you retrieve elements one by one from list L. So for D in L, D will contain each and every dictionary. The dictionary should be appended to, that dictionary should be written to this file, and once the use is over, you can close the file. So the first element of L, that is D1, will appear in variable D and pickle.dump D comma OFS. So D1 is written to this file. Again, the next element of L, which is D2, will appear in variable D and that is written to this file. So now the file contains modified mark. The last element of L, which is D3, will appear in variable D and that is written to the file. Now once the use is over, you can close the file and you can see that the binary file stud.dat contains modified marks. So this is how you modify a record by making use of list or without using temporary file.